Okay, so welcome back to lecture once again, guys. And now what we can do is, so maybe we can try to use some of the data, because the entire story of this Power BI, of this reporting, is going to start from the data itself. So what we can do is, maybe we can try to click on this use sample data right over here. And then we can try to start from here. So here it is going to give you an option, load a sample data. And then it is going to give me some option called as financial. So maybe I can try to click on this load. This is the load button. Or maybe you can try to click on transform data. Now, so once you are going to click on this load data, so directly it is going to load a data into a data tab, as well as it is going to load your data or showcase your table inside a model tab. But if I'm going to click on this transform data, so instead of like loading a data directly, so what we can do is we can try to click on transform data. So it is going to use a Power Query editor by default. So it is going to use a Power Query editor. And now this Power Query editor is helping you out in terms of transforming the entire data set. So maybe you are looking for some sort of a filtration, some sort of a duplicate removal, maybe some sort of a data type handling you must be looking for, maybe some sort of a null value checks you are looking for. Each and everything you will be able to perform in terms of a data transformation inside this Power Query editor by writing maybe a formula, or they are giving you a multiple options which we are going to exercise as we will be moving. So this is a Power Query editor. Like I said, so a lot of things we are going to discuss and a lot of things we are going to change with respect to our data set. So here, let's suppose I would like to change my column name. So yeah, I can try to do a double click and then I will be able to change a column name. Now, once I will be done, right? Once I will be done with this data alteration, once I will be done with each and everything. So maybe I can try to click on close and apply. Yeah, so close and apply, or just apply, or just close. So if I'm going to click on close and apply, so whatever changes that I have done, it is going to apply those changes. And here inside a data tab, right? Inside a data tab that you can expand and shrink. So here you will be able to see your entire data set. Entire data set you will be able to see. Now, some of the matrices you will be able to find out that it is trying to do it automatically. We'll try to discuss more, but here, so let's suppose if you will click on this table view, so you have loaded a financial table, financial data. And now if you're going to click on this table view, you will be able to see all the data over here. In this particular place, you will be able to see each and everything, right? You will be able to see each and everything in this particular place. So whether it's a COGS or country, again, date, so date hierarchy, or maybe a discounted brand, each and everything you will be able to find out. Yeah, so you will be able to find out over here. Very simple, right? Very simple. Then here, so let's suppose it is trying to show you this measure. So for example, it is trying to show you a summation, right? It is going to show you a summation. Maybe I'm not looking for this summarization, right? I'm not looking for this summarization over here. So what I can do is, so I can try to go over here. I can try to switch off this one. And again, so if I'm going to switch off this one, so it will not be able to show you the summarization. If I would like to hide this particular a column, so I will be able to hide it. So many controls you all will be able to see. But yeah, this is basically my table view. And from the table view, I will be able to see the data. I will be able to explore the data and many other things I will be able to do it. There is something called as a model view. So here we generally try to use this model to connect one entity from the other entity, means from one table to the another table. So as of now, we just have only one table. You will not be able to see the actual meaning or actual sense of the modeling. So when we are going to load a multiple data, then you will be able to see a multiple things over there. And then eventually you will be able to find out an option. So where you can write a DEX query. So where you will be able to use even a copilot over here. Now, coming back to a reporting view, right? So this reporting view is technically blank, right? There is nothing that I'm able to find out as of now. And I don't want to show you anything much into a reporting view, by the way. But what I wanted to do is maybe I can try to drag one of the column and drop it over here. Yeah, drop it over here. So month number. So this is some of the month number. I've just dragged it and dropped it. I have not done much. I have not done anything actually, right? I have not done anything much over here. So this is one of the element, one of the entity which I am able to create it in this particular place. Just drag and drop couple of more things. So drag and drop over here, drag and drop maybe a sales, drag and drop maybe a years over here, drag and drop maybe a unit sell, drag and drop maybe a discount. So a couple of matrices, I'm just dragging, dropping it randomly so that I will be able to show you maybe a first flavor or initial flavor of just a basic reporting. I'm not just trying to, I'm not even trying to teach you a reporting over here, just trying to drag and drop something in this particular place. Okay. So this is a kind of a visual I'm able to see, and some of the month numbers, some of the sales price, some of the sales, and some of the year, some of this unit sold. Maybe some of the information doesn't even make sense, right? Some of the year. So I don't know what is there inside this data because I was not trying to even understand the data. But yeah, I'm just trying to drag and drop, and maybe I can try to drag and drop maybe a profit over here. So something I'm just trying to drop, and then I'm trying to show you that information. Fine. Now, so once I'm able to drag and drop some of these information, let me undo the previous one. Yeah, now it looks good. Okay, so now when I'm able to drag and drop some of these options, right? Now, so here you will be able to find out an option called as publish. Yeah, here you will be able to find out an option called as public. And I have already logged in, right? I already have an account, and I have already logged in. So here I can try to click on publish, and then do you want to save your changes? So I can try to click on save. Yeah. And name is going to be maybe testing, TSTING, testing. And then, so I can try to click on save over here. Now it is going to save it locally, and then I can try to select my workspace, Sudhanshu Kumar workspace, and then I can try to select maybe like a default one, and then it will try to publish, right? It will try to publish this particular report where, right? Where? So it will try to publish my report online. Yeah, it will try to publish my report online. So I can try to click. Okay, so let me open up this browser. So where I have already logged in. Now I'm going to click over here so that it will land directly into that browser. And now see, my report is online. Yeah. Now where is this report? So this report is available on app.powerbi.com. Simple, right? So this testing report I was talking about, which I have published inside my Sudhanshu Kumar workspace. So which was a workspace I have created on app.powerbi.com. So this is basically an online version, guys. This is basically an online version. So what I'm trying to show you that I'm trying to build something offline, and if I have to do a deployment, if I have to make it available on a Power BI cloud environment, so just with one single click, I can try to make it available. Yeah, just with one single click, I can try to make it available. Whatever I have done, doesn't matter at all what I have done. But yeah, whatever I have done, just with one single click, I will be able to publish. I'll talk more and more in terms of giving a control, in terms of sharing a report, in terms of like giving an access to a different parties. But as of now, I believe in day 0, I believe this is something that we all are supposed to understand. We all are supposed to know. So this is basically app.powerbi.com, guys. And here, if I'll come to a home, right here, if I'll come to a home, you will be able to see all your recent report. Not just that. So you will be able to see some of the examples report which someone has already published, right? Someone has already published it, which is like openly available to all of us. So you can try to call some of those reports just to get some sort of an inspiration, just to like get some sort of a flavor. And almost all kind of reports are already available. So we don't have to worry about the inspiration. There are like a tons of inspiration which is available online. So this is basically app.powerbi.com. But to access this one, you need a organizational account, maybe a work or maybe a school college account. But yes, it should be an organizational account. Otherwise, you will not be able to publish a report the way I'm able to publish a report inside app.powerbi.com. And then we'll talk more and more in terms of connecting with the app, in terms of even a real time. There are multiple connectors they have given to you. I'll be using all those things going forward. But yeah, so unless and until you don't have an account, it's of no use. As simple as that. Okay, fine. So this is all about selecting a data, a basic data, a sample data, which is already available. Now in my upcoming section, so I'll try to teach you that if I have some sort of Excel sheet which is available in my local system or maybe somewhere else, how to access those data and then how to perform an operation with respect to those data. Till then, thank you so much everyone. Take care.